That's pretty much all that this cave has to offer in this level. So now on to the next.
Yes, I rarely ventured beyond the bounds of Westmarch in my younger years. After the Order took me in, I had little need to travel.
Alright, cleared that area out.
Not enough hatred.
Not enough hatred. Here's the chest. Nice. Okay. Cool. We got a good amount of stuff out of that, actually. Now let's take a look. Yeah, that gives me more damage. That does technically give me more damage, but I feel like we should keep the leather, or not the legendary bracers, not the leather bracers, until we get a much bigger upgrade. This, I feel like the shoulders I have still are better. Let me check if there's any upgrades here for my mercenary. Yeah, let's swap that. Okay, this is an upgrade for him. This is actually an upgrade for me if I want to take it, but I'm not gonna swap. Wait, let's keep that. Okay, and I think that's it. Actually, there's the one thing left here. Yeah, let's do that. Guardian. That way if there's ever a moment where I start to die, the Templar will save me. From death, I mean. I'm sure it's on an internal cooldown of quite a bit of time, but...
Look, more hidden footprints.
Alright, making our way around. Just gonna fill up the map a little bit. So we did this cave, but there's another ritual that we have to interrupt, and it's right here. Okay.
They're casting part of the illusion inside.
So let's go fill out the map over here. I saw, yeah, there's a continuation of the road. Probably the bridge that we're trying to cross. Yeah. We can't cross it right now because of the ritual. Let's go take out that ritual. And then we should be able to cross. And they fucking got one shot again.
There. That ought to dispel
Alrighty.
Covenant's magic. Let us go to the bridge.
Wonder if this is an upgrade for him. Actually, quite the upgrade for him.
Excellent.
I'll give you that. Alright, so now we should be able to go cross that bridge.
What shall you do when Magda is dead?
I will kill her master Belial and his brother Asmodan. The long shadows of the Lords of Hell will be lifted from this world.
How curious. You must be the one I think it is time for you to know my true tale.
And that is...
I am not from Chaldeum. I learned these spells 1500 years ago. My sisters and I pledged our service to a man of great power. We called him the Prophet. He trained us and placed us in a magical slumber to awaken in this era. I am to prevent the Lords of Hell from invading.
I would scarcely believe it if I hadn't seen your spells with my own eyes. You must have waited for this even longer than I have. Please, join me.
I do not want to replace the Templar, but that's not a bad way to introduce a character, I'll say. Kind of cop out to say that they were asleep for so long. Seen that before, but... or I've heard that one before, but... yeah. Deserted cellar. Just a chest with a couple things in it, and some enemies. Yep, nothing too hard. Alright, moving on.
We'll rip these brutes to shreds.
I love this multi-shot ability. So good at clearing out enemies. Check what's over in this direction. Like, I mean, we probably have to follow the road, but maybe let's not follow the road. Pool of reflection. Experience gain. And what's down here? A chest with a chain belt of cruelty. Now let's go back to town and sell our shit, because we're running out of what's it called? Space.
Hey, mister, I may look small, but I'll hurt you if you try to steal from me.
Okay. Right, so we don't need any of this. So we'll just sell it. And let's put our gems away inside our stash. And we'll go back. Wonder what's over here. Just a dead end. I was thinking maybe it would actually go somewhere, because it looked like it was going to. But it did not. Which is fine.
Feel my wrath.
Same thing here though, like, that doesn't go anywhere. The procedural generation is sometimes a little weird, I guess.
This is no illusion. The cultists blocked the road. I'll have to go through the Kasim outpost to the west.
Ah, I see. Yeah, so they did in fact block the road, though I wouldn't wager the fact that we could probably break that barricade. It doesn't seem like it's a very tough barricade. Okay, this is definitely better than the one that I have on, so we'll take that. There's a lot of gold in those rocks. Those rocks were hiding some gold. Boots. Actually, I wonder if those boots are better for my mercenary. Nope.
Waste, such ruin. What drives these cultists to commit these terrible deeds?
Good question. Okay, now we're in a new area.
Though the champions are larger and the lunatics more devastating, it is the shaman priests who lead the fallen. These shrunken, unintimidating demons can easily kill an enemy with their firebolts, but it is their ability to resurrect their imp allies that allows them to command such high respect from their peers.
Oh, is the shamans or the overseers? What is it? I feel like it might be the overseers. I don't know if there actually are shamans in this game. In Diablo 2, the shamans were the ones that could resurrect the fallen. But maybe they're not in this game. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, he's dead. Oh, you know what? This shield's probably a lot better for him. Yeah.
This will help.
There you go. Now you got a nice shield.
Sweet revenge.
Sweet revenge. Treasure chest with barely anything in it. Funny enough, you get more gold from some of these rocks than you do from that chest.
Bleed, you filth.
Yeah, multi-shot's kind of like really good. Kane's Lost Satchel. Actually, that probably doesn't go anywhere.
Belial, Lord of Lies.
Maybe
is
it
the
does.
most
Okay, never
elusive of
mind.
the 7
It does.
evils, and is a master of deceit. It is said that he manipulated Asmodan into revolt against the prime evils. This began the Burning Hell's civil war, which ended with the dark exile of the prime evils to our mortal realm.
Now, the thing that's interesting about the Hell Civil War is that they were able to drive out the prime evils, which are supposed to be all powerful if they work together. So that means that probably they were not working all together, which makes sense. I would figure that even though prime evils are like brothers, they probably all have their own goals on what they want, and they probably don't align with each other. So that's probably why they lost, simply because they didn't want to work together. But if they had worked together, then things would have been different. They probably would have never lost the war in Hell. Alright, so the Qasim outpost. Where do we have to go through? We have to go through here, right?
There's something odd about those guards.
Yeah, these guys seem not human.
We've been safe ever since the Imperial Guard came.
Captain of the Guard, you are hereby ordered to send a band of your most loyal men to secure the Qasim outpost. Control of the city hangs by a thread. The commoners are becoming restless, and it is imperative that we subdue them. Remain vigilant. for there may already be an outsider within our borders looking to stir up trouble.
They're not gonna like us.
I need to reach Alcarnus. Please open the gate.
You must be mad. But if you're intent on rushing headlong to your death, talk to Captain David down in the command post. He's got the gate key.
Okay.
Here you are, delivered unto me as a
Yes.
sacrifice,
Magda.
a gift from Lord Belial.
Really, Magda? Or did Belial send you here as bait to lure me away from Chaldeum? I will kill you, you know.
No, he would never betray me. Strike him down.
Belial is the Lord of Lies, Magda. The truth is, you were dead the minute you killed Cain.
Not a moment too soon. They plan to sacrifice us to Belial. Iron Wolves, take back the town!
Alright. I'm gonna take back the town. Those guards are gonna fucking die. See? You guys are not human at all.
I wonder what happened to my son.
Hopefully your son's okay.
Has
Probably
Magda
dead
reached
though.
Alcarnus?
Yes, we've heard rumors of a horrible slaughter there.
Then I cannot delay any longer. Open the gate.
Alright, let's go. Those are not an upgrade.
Cain's death will soon be avenged.
Okay, so we need to find Alcarnus. And that is where Magda is hiding. Yeah, these packs just die every time that I pull out the multi-shot. I don't know though, I've never played a Demon Hunter in this game, so this is all kind of new gameplay to me. I do remember seeing people play Demon Hunters, but as for like actually playing one myself, I never did. The ruins. Actually, it's the same thing with all the classes except for the barbarian, I think. Now that I think about it, I think that I've only played the barbarian in this game. Even though... Well, actually, I think I might have tried the Witch Doctor at one point. But I think I deleted the character because it wasn't going anywhere. You know, it was like at the end of me not wanting to really play the game anymore.
I am driven by honor and the good of others. He is driven by greed and a calling that comes from below his waist.
That being said, I'd imagine it's about the same experience for any of the classes. I do remember it not being that hard for the barbarian either to make it through all this without dying or anything. Authority Harvest. Okay, so this gives me a little bit more damage actually, and recovery. Though... maybe we still keep... I don't know. Because while not taking damage, damage dealt is increased by up to 100% in damage. Oh, but you know what? Not as consistent. This is technically an upgrade for him, but I'll just stick it in our stash. Because I don't want him taking excess damage just because of the amulet that I put on him.
It was just a taste.
If anyone's a little more squishy than the main character, it would be the mercenary. Yeah, I don't think that any class would really have any trouble getting through the content, at least not in this difficulty level. I still stand behind the statement that I think that the normal difficulty in Diablo 2 is more difficult than this. Simply because I don't have any fear of death at all, really. But in Diablo 2, you know, you really do kind of think you might die sometimes. Interesting enough, I just watched today a video about Asmongold playing Diablo Immortal, whereas some people have been calling it Diablo Immoral, because you literally have to spend so much money to stay relevant in that game, especially if you want to do any PvP. But he actually did spend a bit of money on the game, and it was kind of surprising to me, because I was like, I thought that this guy wouldn't have spent as much as he did. He said he spent like a couple $1,000s, which is crazy. I would honestly never spend a couple $1,000s on a game, mobile game rather. Probably not on any one game, even if it was on PC. But he basically was just talking about how, you know, so many people were saying like, oh, but you know, this game, Diablo Immortal, like, it's a good game, even though, like, even through all the microtransactions, if those were just taken out, then it would be a good game. And he was like, no, listen guys, like, this game is trash. Like, yeah, at the end of the day, it's even easier than Diablo 3, and also pretty much a copy of Diablo 3.
As modern as the best battlefield commander of all demons. Having defeated the
I feel like I saw that just off of the gameplay, so I don't know why people were defending the game, but
we truly have much to fear.
The thing that Blizzard really has going for them is they've got a great loyal fan base of people, but over the years recently they've just been really disappointing that loyal fan base, and that's why you have people like Asmongold, who, you know, has spent so much money on the games that Blizzard makes, yet at the end of the day he doesn't want to even play the games himself. Like, well, some of the games, well, actually, yeah, I mean, he doesn't want to play WoW very much, I feel like. And he actually even said at the end of his video about Diablo Immortal that he is now questioning whether or not the new WoW expansion, Dragonflight, will even be a good game, because his reasoning was, so you have two different ways of looking at it. There's the universe where Blizzard looked at Diablo Immortal, didn't play the game, and then decided to ship it anyways, and that's pretty bad. Then you have the other, where they did look at the game and still said, yeah, ship that shit, despite all the flaws that it had. And it's like, both options are not good. And if they really did either of them, then already that's not a good look. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. You know, I feel like they're always saying that they're improving things and all that, but it never really seems like they're really improving things. You know, it always seems like there's some sort of some sort of flaws to their games that could be easily fixed if they actually played the games or listened to community feedback. And we got a legendary crossbow. First, let's see. Alright, this is better for him than what he has on. And this is not. Okay. Let's see what this crossbow is. So it's 100% an upgrade, aside from the loss of recovery, but that's fine. So Demon Machine, 20 to 25 fire damage, plus 124 dexterity, plus 118 vitality, reduces cooldown of all skills by 5%. Secondary, 1.6 chance to immobilize on hit, 39% chance to shoot explosive bolts when attacking. All maddening angles and gnashing gears. These crossbows, how do they work? Sergeant-at-Arms Karlovoy? But however the fuck you say that name. But anyways, that's a nice upgrade. You'll probably see a good amount of damage increase from that. I mean, not that I was struggling to kill anything before, but you know, now I can actually kill those towers in one hit from the, what's it called? Evasive fire. Whereas I couldn't do that before. There's the way out. This is probably just a dead end, but I would like to make sure that it is. Yes, okay. Let's make our way out of here, and then we still need to find Alcarnus.
Diablo was the youngest of the prime evils, but I found him the most dangerous, for his power over terror left him incapable of feeling fear. Though he had easily possessed and corrupted many humans, Diablo's essence was finally trapped in a soul stone and banished to the unfathomable abyss 20 years ago.
That has been a while then, because that happened in Diablo 2. Bat Companion, instantly gain hatred. That sounds kind of good. Entry, Spitfire turret. Homing rockets at random enemies, I'll take that. Increase your movement speed when using strafe. And we got new passive abilities also. That's actually pretty nice. I think I might change that. Because that means that we can actually move a lot faster.
A mighty adversary is before us.
Walls.
That was just a taste.
We got a belt. Legendary belt, rather, I should say. Identify that. Oh, it's actually the same belt that I have already, but just a slight upgrade. Let's give the other one to him then. I mean, we're not using it, so he can have it. Abandoned cellar.
Don't come any closer.
Why? Oh, that's why. I really need to sell things.
Oh, thank you. They captured us to use as bait. Please, take anything you need from the cellar. We owe you everything.
Let's go back to town, sell our shit, and then we'll continue.
Today, please look. You won't be disappointed.
And all this can go. These gems in the stash. Along with that amulet. Yeah, I thought for a second, wait, I could put the amulet on the mercenary. Then I remembered that I didn't because he would take more damage. Alright, so filling out the map. It's down here. Ah, that is the road to Alcarnus. Let's figure out what's on the rest of the map first.
You won't survive that.
So far, not much, but enough. That's the ruins that I just did. There's another area there. Wait, have I already been here? Oh, it was that's the Kasim outpost. I was confused. I was like, wait, why is that map already filled out? But yeah, it's the outpost. Oh, I didn't even summon the bat. Wait, did I? No, I did. I did. It just can't be attacked, I guess. It doesn't have a health bar. Okay.
Andariel was the only female.
That's the way I need to go.
She aided the lesser evils for many years, but eventually she lost faith in their plots. 2 decades ago, she chose to help Diablo during his resurgence and seize the citadel of the Sightless Eye. Ultimately, she perished at the hands of brave heroes.
The events of Act 1 from Diablo 2. And this is the other side of that barricade, isn't it? Yep. I still stand by the fact that you could probably cross this. But whatever. Took the long way around.